Happy 4th to you. We need tips on how to be fancy but without the fuss.
That's right. We don't want to go from frantic to full of a ton of work, because that's what happens sometimes when you're hosting an event. It also gets expensive. It's like, how do I make it nice? How do I make it feel like I put effort in without a full bankruptcy, right? So
how do we simplify
First
things?
and foremost, we're going to go fancy, but without too much fuss. Okay. So little shrimp cups. These shrimp can be, you can put them on ice, they can be served chilled, so you don't have to worry about the heating, the keeping the right temperature, them going bad. But you're gonna diversify a little bit. One appetizer, 2 different ways. So I've got these cups, these ones over here have like a smoky, tangy tomato sauce, not like a typical, cocktail sauce, a little bit more exciting. Then over here, I have a lemony pesto aioli, dairy-free. Try them. Tell me what you think.
All right, I'm
this
gonna
is
try
the
this
easiest thing to do.
Okay.
These little cups. Now, of course, we want to think about saving the environment, but we also want to kind of cut down on the effort and the cleanup afterwards. So this whole thing, you eat it, it just goes away. My little forks are biodegradable, so we're doing our part, right?
I like that.
Right? Isn't that nice? The kids can try it if they're into seafood. Something for everybody. Fancy, but no fuss. That's what the first thing is about.
What I'm seeing here, as you were hinting at, is that things are streamlined. There is no second guessing here.
Excess.
You see what you see.
Also, you see what you see, and you eat what's there, and we're not throwing away a bunch of stuff. Think about when you go to a barbecue, sometimes there's the tray with the popcorn, the pretzels, the potato chips, the corn chips. More than half of it in the garbage afterwards, right? I say pick one country snack. Pick the popcorn, it's kind of universal, right?
Yeah.
But season it 2 different ways. So kids can have some, grown-ups can have some, there's a little diversity. This blend over here, this is my signature El Caribe spice blend. Okay. So you're gonna be getting a little bit of smokiness, a tiny little bit of heat, smoked paprika, some chipotle, right? Little lemon pepper. This is gonna give you that little bit of heat and kick. And over here you have something a little bit more pared down as far as the smoky and the spice, but still lots of flavor. These are just topped with a little bit of basil, white pepper, and salt, and a little parsley. Try that. So anybody can have these. Like I said, one snack, 2 ways, not a lot of junk. Everyone's gonna grab these little things, eat them, toss them afterwards. No excess, nothing getting chucked afterwards.
I love the flavor in both of these.
Right?
Me too.
Zhuzh up the popcorn. If you have time and the wherewithal, you can pop your own. It's gonna taste a little bit better. But in the interest of time, grab a bag of plain salted popcorn, throw a little bit of butter on it, toss the spice blend. That's it.
You're gonna have a hard time tearing this one away from me.
Luckily, there's plenty and we won't have to, right?
All right. And finally, the beverages.
We gotta get the beverages going, but we don't want a ton of effort on our part as the host. But for the same reason that we don't want to do too much work, we don't want to leave the guests with too much work. I see some of these DIY cocktail bars, and it's like, oh, so now I gotta bring my mixology to your party? No, keep it simple for your guests, but with lots of flavor. I say the key to PIY, pour it yourself, is FBI, flavor built in.
Okay.
Serve things, put things out that people don't have to have a lot of guesswork. They're not struggling, they're not adding a bunch of ingredients, but 1-2 steps, they have a cocktail. So look for stick packs, flavor enhancers. This is Mix Me Co. What I love about this brand is that these flavor enhancers are all naturally flavored. So you think sometimes you see something in a plastic container, what's the ingredient's gonna be something yucky? No, all natural. So this is the So Citrus, So Bean. It's a vanilla and citrus blend. So I'm gonna have you guys throw a little something together with that. Go ahead, Justin, you take that one. So pour some of that into a glass right here.
Oh, it's liquid.
It's liquid, it's not a powder, so less work already, right?
Yeah. So the whole thing you
Not the whole thing. I like to do half. You can do the whole thing. I personally do about half.
Okay.
Now this is just some vodka, but it's not vodka, it's vodka. This is a mixture, a blend of vodka and tequila. So now I'm satisfied for the whole thing.
It comes like that?
It comes blended. This is the product. Fun fact, this is distilled locally right here on Long Island at Graves Andy Braxton Distillers. I've told you guys about Vanessa Braxton before. So Vodkila, Anthony Armstead is the founder. Beautiful product. Now I'm gonna top that. So now I have flavored ginger beers, right? So I would say for that one, it's So Citrus, So Bean. Top that with a little bit. This is Uncle Waithley's flavored ginger beer. That is a pineapple, a little bit more. You want to go all
Now that you put that whole
vodka in there, Justin, don't play around. Here we go, pour that in.
Okay.
Perfect. So now you're getting the ginger beer, the little Scotch bonnet heat. Take a rosemary sprig, give yourself a stir. Go ahead, stir that around. Now, if you didn't want to do alcohol, that same enhancer with just the ginger beer or some club soda, instant cocktail.
There
But
you
here's
go.
something,
As your
Hazel, I
eyes
want
and
you to
ears.
try this. This is the vodka watermelon.
Okay.
Vodka. So the flavor is built in. You literally
Oh.
pour this over ice,
And it's a good thing
and
that
it's
this,
good to go.
good thing this
on its
happens
own.
fast because we're running out
We're
of
running
time.
out of time. Well, we are.
So that.
We're out of options, so that's good. Just try a little sip of that.
Oh, okay.
This is the vodka straight with the watermelon infused. All natural watermelon infusion.
Woo!
Part vodka. Bad woo or good woo?
Good woo.
Good woo, yes.
But I have low tolerance, so that's a
Well,
good
that's all you need.
woo.
Yes.
It's about 9 o'clock hour.
It's a
Live
woo-woo.
for it. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. We got
Yeah,
to get it
that's
on.
delicious.
Yes.
Oh,
So you
awesome.
can find Mix Me Co at mixmeco.com. Look up Vodkila at drinkvodkila.com.
Delicious.
It's all great.
Great idea,
Amazing.
Nicole. Thanks so much.
Thank
And you
you,
can check
guys.
out some of her recipes online at bitescameraactionrecipes.com. That is so cute, Bites Camera Action. Look at you,
you.
cutie.